There's a lot of different hand signals that you need to know if you're gonna go on a group ride. Like, what the heck is this one?
I don't even know what that means.
In this video, I'm gonna show you all the different hand signals that you should know so that way you're prepared for your next group ride. Now let's hop into it. Today, I'm gonna get a little bit of help from my buddy Chuck.
Hey y'all.
Let's start off with the basics with left and right turns. For a left turn, you'll extend your left arm shoulder height and straight out. For a right turn, you'll raise your left arm up at a 90-degree angle. Of course, you should still be using your turn signals, but by using these hand gestures, it'll add an extra level of visibility. The next hand signal we'll be going over is for stopping. Now for this, you'll bend your arm downward at a 90-degree angle with an open palm.
Oh poop, gotta stop.
Another way you can do this that's pretty common is by raising your arm straight up with a closed fist.
Halt.
Personally, this is the way that I've always done it. Moving along, let's get into the hand gestures for signaling speed. To let other riders know they need to slow down, you'll extend your arm straight out with an open palm facing down and then swing your arm downward.
Slow it down there, buddy.
An example where you would use this is if the riders in front of you are starting to slow down. It's helpful to the riders behind you so that way they don't have to abruptly hit their brakes. Now to let everybody know that you're picking up the pace, you're going to do the same exact thing but opposite. You'll extend your arm straight out with your palm facing up and swing your arm upward.
Time for some speed.
A situation where this could be useful is, let's say you're in a 35-mile-per-hour zone and then the speed limit raises to 55. The leader of the group ride could use this gesture to let everybody know they're picking up the pace. Now this signal can be handy if you're leading a group and have no idea where the heck you're going. To signal for another rider to take the lead,
Gosh darn it, I'm lost.
directly point at their bike, then swing your arm and point forward.
Daryl, take the lead.
A super common hand signal that's probably used the most is for letting the riders behind you know that there's a hazard in the road. Use this anytime there's a pothole, gravel, roadkill, or any other hazard. There's two ways to do this. The first way is to extend your arm outward pointing at the hazard. The second way is to extend your foot out pointing at the hazard. For hazards on the left side, I'll typically point with my arm, and on the right side, I'll typically point with my foot. I do this on the right side so that way I don't have to let go of the throttle. These next two signals will identify the riding formation. Before I show you these, let's go ahead and take a look at the two common riding formations. The two most common riding formation is single file and staggered. Single file is commonly used when you're riding on a narrow or twisty road. The group is riding one motorcycle behind another in a straight line. It's literally what it sounds like. Staggered formation is commonly used when you're on a regular road that doesn't have a lot of twists and turns. In this formation, you have two rows that are staggered, hence the name. The signal for single file is raising your arm and pointing up with your index finger. The signal for a staggered formation is similar to single file, but you use two fingers pointed up, kind of like a peace sign. We all know motorcyclists don't intentionally break the speed limit. We just lose track on how fast we're going. So this next hand signal identifies that there's a police officer ahead. For this gesture, all you gotta do is pat the top of your helmet.
Uh-oh, 5-0, 5-0.
It's inevitable. At some point on your ride, you're probably gonna have to stop for gas. In order to let others know that it's about that time to fuel up, simply point at your fuel tank with your index finger. This will indicate you're gonna stop at the next gas station. There's always that one guy that always forgets to turn off their turn signal, especially if they're not riding a Harley. I'll be honest though, I've been that guy. To let someone know that their turn signal is on, extend your arm straight out, then open and close your hand.
Dang it, Daryl, you did it again. Turn off your turn signal.
Hopefully they'll see this and shut off their turn signal. While riding, you can definitely get thirsty, and there's a universal signal to let the other riders know, I'm parched. For this, you'll raise your thumb to your mouth, kind of like drinking out of a water bottle.
Ooh, I'm parched. I need some water.
For some more motorcycle tips and tricks, check out this playlist right here. As always, this is Jogo with Jogo Motorcycle Adventures, and until next time, ride on.